Morning guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another cosy video. Today we are painting the C-pillar trims, the external ones. They're going to be done in satin black again. You can see someone's had a go at this one. If you can see, there you go, you can see all that now. So not looking too great. This one's original, but yeah, I need to sort these out today. That's what I'm doing. I've just had a little tidy up. I've put everything away. Trying to think of what else. Got a few final bits of trim to go back in the cosy, but I've got the battery on charge at the moment over there. Need to tackle these. The sunroof visor, you know, the slide along bit, that's off to get flopped. If you haven't seen the other video, I sent that off to a company to get it redone to match the roof lining. Need to get them done so I can start putting all the rest of the other bits back together, and yeah, go from there really. So I've just finished sorting all the bits out that I need to do, so I'm going to crack on with these and get some satin black on these. I've bought some satin black, 2K satin black off my paint man, so we're going to do them. I'll probably glue them to a stand or what have you. One of these is broken. Show you there, that, see the little studs, someone's ripped that one off. I didn't even realise it was already sort of flapping, so I have to re-glue it back, the stud back in there when I put it back onto the car. This one's all alright. So yeah, I want to get these prepped and we'll get these painted. See you in a mo. There we go. So I've just buzzed them down with a bit of 320. Get them ready. Just waiting for my hot glue gun to heat up, and then I'm just going to glue them onto this little trestle. So more than likely going to glue that on there just like that, so I can get to that edge around the back there and put a few dobs of glue on the stand there, stick them, and that'll be fine. And we're probably going to use a bit of adhesion promoter, some wet and wet primer, and then we're going to go on with the 2K satin black afterwards. If you haven't seen me do this before, hot glue gun, you can glue it on there, spray a bit of panel wipe on it, and it'll come straight off. It won't damage anything and everything will be fine. So literally I'll put a few blobs of hot glue on there and then stick that on. That'll stick nice and solid, and then you can paint away and you won't have no troubles. It'll just stay there like that. So we'll wait for that heat up. I'll get them stuck on, and then we'll start getting ready with some wet and wet primer. There we go. So they're all stuck on there now, nice and easy to work with, and they're going nowhere. And we can get to both edges, no problems. There we go. Right, I'm going to clean them up. Obviously I'm going to panel wipe them, but I don't want to get any solvent panel wipe under, otherwise it release the glue. So yeah, I'm going to clean them up, and then we'll get some adhesion promoter on there, and then we'll get some wet and wet on there. See you in a bit. May as well test out my new gun I bought for my wet and wet primer. I like that Iwater Supernova that I've got for base coat and clear coat so much, I ended up buying one just for wet and wet. This is another Evo Clear WS400, and I got it for the right money, so I thought it'd be well worth using for me wet and wet as well. So we'll build this up, get a bit of thinners through this. You haven't obviously got to get a posh gun for your wet and wet, but if you think about it logically, you want the wet and wet to lay down as good as your paint and stuff like that. So it's all well and good if you go buy yourself a cheap, I don't know, Amazon spray gun for your wet and wet, and it puts the wet and wet down poorly and the atomization's not very good, then your paint's going on top of that, and then your clear coat, etc, etc, so that's going to resemble your finish, if that makes any sense. So whereas I got my WS400 I use for clear coat there, I've got another one there that I use for just base coat, This is the reason that people buy decent guns, because of the atomisation and the finish. So the better atomisation you've got, the better finish you can produce. Anybody can paint to a certain extent. It's down to your technique, how you do it, and your prep, etc. But you know, I could use a 20 quid Amazon spray gun if I wanted to. I can only get such a certain amount of decent finish from that gun. Yes, a lesser experienced person might get a bit of a worse finish, but if you're, you know, of the same standard of painter and you both have the same gun, you're both going to achieve the same finish. If you both have a decent gun, you're going to get the same finish with the decent gun. And I'd prefer the better finish that you're going to get from having a better gun. It's like you don't see many mechanics with Lidl's toolkits. And that's just, you know, how it is. It's one of them things. So it's a tool for the job, and it's going to make my job better, then it's worth spending the money on it. So we're going to get this cleaned out. We'll get some adhesion promoter on it and get some wet and wet on. Right, there we go. So got some adhesion promoter in there. I can't really spray and show you, it's really difficult. And it's just one light coat. There you go, that's all that needs. And I've still got a dribble in there. Right, welcome to my world. Don't know if you're going to be able to see that. Got all sort of reaction going on across there, loads of little dots in it. Not on this side, but I have on this side. It's not going very well. So we're not going to use wet and wet. I've now knocked up some high build, and we're going to put some proper high build on it and block it down. Let me get this fan on, we'll get this covered. Now done with high build instead. They've now bubbled up where I've tried to fill them in, so I'm gonna have to block this down. If I need to put another bit of primer on it, I'll put some more primer on it. Some of you may have noticed that I changed gun. So for yous that don't know, a wet on wet primer is thinner. It's more like paint than it is primer. So I changed over to my primer gun. The wet on wet gun that I use has got 1.3 tip, and the primer gun that I use has got a 1.8 tip. So high build primer is obviously thicker, a lot thicker, and you need a bigger fluid tip to get the product out properly. So yeah, I swapped over to my dedicated primer gun, put a couple of coats of high build on that, and I don't know what this, I don't know whether this was silicons or what, but this is part and parcel of painting. This is what happens to you. Don't matter how good you are, how clever you are, something's reacted on that and it didn't like it. It's rung up a little bit round that. I should have maybe feathered that out a little bit better, but the silicone holes that came up, I couldn't, you know, no one will ever know about that until it happens, till you put paint on. This other side is perfectly fine. Nothing up with that. I've got a little bit of toot in there, but obviously we're going to sand that down. But welcome to the world of painting. This is what happens, and you have to correct it. And unfortunately, it's knowing how to correct things when they go wrong that makes you good, or better than you are. So I'm going to let that harden up now, and then we can get to blocking that and sorting that out, and then we can paint over it if it looks alright. If it needs a bit of primer, again, we'll re-prime it. But these are the types of things that happen when you're a painter. So yeah, see you in a while. All sanded down. Tiny little cut, there's 3 there, and 2 tiny little ones there. Put a little teensy bit of stopper in them. I'm going to buzz over them with a little bit of wet on wet again. I think we'll be alright. Ignore that. Dave's rocked up with his son's moped. It's got a spare wheel for it. Someone aerosoled it orange or something. And he said, "Can I use an aerosol?" I was like, "Oh God." So just sand it down a little bit and we'll black it. Right, let's get some primer knocked up. Well, wet on wet. I'll see you in a mo.
I know that you're afraid, it feels like every day things are slipping away, you're slipping away, and you think back to a time that you were lost. Thoughts disorganized, can't seem to dry your eyes, and chaos is collapsing from your mind. And you say that you're fine, but now you're out of time, out of time, you're out of time, you're out of time, and now you're out of time. Ooh, now you're out of time. Never measure up, you'll never be enough. People say tough love, you should just suck it up. And you think back to a time that you were lost. Thoughts disorganized, can't seem to dry your eyes, and chaos is collapsing from your mind. And you say that you're fine, but now you're out of time, out of time, you're out of time, you're out of time, and now you're out of time.
Whenever you want to film, there's always noise. Car alarm going off out there. Right, there we have it. They're not dry yet. I'm hoping that goes a lot more satin than it is now, because that's quite shiny, but I eradicated the little pinholes there. They look alright. There's a few bits of dust in it, can't be helped, but I'm hoping this will dry back a lot more satin than it currently looks. It is quite glossy, as you can see. I'm sure the science will work when it dries. I'm sure it'll look alright. At the moment it just looks like gloss. But I'll let that go right off. I'm not going to fiddle with it. I don't want to get any more sort of dust or anything in it. Just let it dry naturally. We shall see. That is it for me today. There's nothing more I can do. They're done and they look respectable, providing they don't stay that shiny. And then we've got problems. But yeah, as always, a massive thanks for watching. We'll see you very soon on the next one, and yeah, we might have something different on the next one. I am getting back on the Renault, don't panic. I'm going to buy a car tomorrow. Well, at least I think I bought a car. And yeah, should be quite good. So yeah, we'll see you very soon on the next one. Stay safe and be lucky.